Venom and Smoke podcast, you heard me?
And I'm back. As you notice, I'm kind of configured differently than I normally am. I'm usually front and center. So, but I'm gonna have a special little guest today, man. So, I'm all about family centric, and I always want to, provide for the next generation. So, I'm have my special co-host today. Whenever he come join me, uh, my stepson TJ.
So,
Come on, just sit in the chair. Yeah, man. So we doing today? We gonna cause the other two slackers taking their time to come on, man. So that's how I'm rolling. Man, they'll catch up. So, maybe it's your computer that's lagging, cause I'm looking on my phone. It's not lagging. Uh, let's get into the topics today. I was gonna have him come on for a little special segment, but hey, what better? You know me, I throw people into the fire when they first start. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the Giants versus the Eagles. My thoughts on that game: it was a dumpster fire. It was horrible. It was a horrible game, and I think the Giants and the Eagles played like a bunch of pee-wee football teams out there. First, you had Daniel Jones slipping and falling. And okay, Brett, it'll catch up. Man, like I was saying, the Giants and the Eagles were very bad, man. It was just horrible. You know, I think it's bad for football to put this on prime time. This should have been a 12 o'clock game on Tuesday. Not on Tuesday, on Sunday. And did you even watch the game last night?
I didn't watch the game.
You didn't watch the game. How you woke up on the show and didn't watch the game? Huh?
I don't know.
See, that's how bad it was. He didn't even watch the game because, let me tell you, this division is horrible. It's real garbage, and I'm just waiting on, realignment, and we're gonna talk about that subject now. It's just not much to talk about because the game was horrible. It was like one of the worst games I ever watched. So the next topic is, should the NFC East realign? Man, it's simple. The Dallas Cowboys are in the East. The Carolina Panthers in the South. You know geography. Where's North Carolina? Is it in the South? Is it on the East Coast?
They don't teach geography in my school.
Well, for you need to know, what you need to know, North Carolina is on the East Coast. is right there, right next to Virginia, which is right next to like Pennsylvania, New York. You go up to Maine. They got them in the south with New Orleans. You know New Orleans is far away from those places, right?
Yeah, real. Yeah, real full.
So Dallas is in Texas. Hmm. Texas is near Louisiana, right?
It is near Louisiana. It's like I don't know how many miles away.
A few miles away. But wouldn't you say Dallas, Texas is closer than Charlotte, North Carolina? How I just explained it. So why you think the NFL got Dallas in the NFC East and the Carolina Panthers in the NFC South?
Let me see.
So they got Dallas in the East, like they playing the teams that North Carolina should play, and they got North Carolina in the South playing who the teams Dallas by geography supposed to play. Does that make sense to you? And
Somebody.
that's Brandon, man, and we'd like to welcome Brandon to the show. I got my little co-host with me, man. So that's TJ.
What's going on, little man?
So
Man, he confused on how the NFL got this stuff rigged, Brandon. So I try to explain to him, they got Carolina who belong in the South, and Carolina who belong in the East playing in the South, and they got
Yeah,
Dallas who belong in the South playing in the East. And he's
yeah,
just as
they should
confused
swap.
as me. Yeah, it should. It should swap. But let me go back because you missed the first topic because it was just bad. I want to hear your thoughts about the Giants versus the Eagles.
Man, they're both trash. Don't get me
Man,
started
that's how fast.
on,
Look, it
on
literally went 4 minutes about talking about the Eagles versus Giants game. The funniest thing is when Daniel Jones ran for like 80 yards and fell on his face.
that was awful. I felt bad for Deshaun Jackson on that punt return. Got his leg folded up.
He just came back.
Yep.
Well, that's better news for me because I'm a Travis Fogelman. Works, works for me.
You know, it's better news for me when I get them 20 push-ups out of you because Mike Thomas is out.
Oh man, I just picked up the Saints' #1 option, man. I ain't know y'all do punt returns in that league, so I just picked up Marcus Callaway. He gave the Saints
Man,
20 points last game.
he ain't doing nothing for y'all.
Look, that's the one who run the underneath routes. You know who our quarterback is? Mr. Noodle.
No, all Callaway does, he runs quick outs and hitches, and Breeze can't throw them quick outs no more.
Well, he gonna throw hitches all day. Hitch boy. So, and then also, I got your handcuff for Alvin Kamara. Cause they rerunning the ball. We running the ball. That's what it look like. So, Latavius better do his magic. So I had to do some scouring because I had both of the Saints top targets at wide receiver. I was hoping hamstring and COVID took me out, so I had to get Marcus Callaway. So
Yeah, I'm pissed with this boy. Mike Thomas needs to get healthy.
see, you need to drop him because ever since you got him, he been having a bad time, man.
Nah, his ass sitting on IR right now.
Brett Savage, our boy, is back. Dallas should be in the West because it's the west. It's west of the Mississippi River. But but they got enough teams in the West. Like Arizona is West. LA Rams is West. Seahawks
Seattle and San Francisco.
and San Francisco. They belong in the South. They Southwest. Where's the first letter? Or the first direction come first? Southwest. Look at your mom. Your mom said your co-host is a cutie, and then she put me too. Oh, you better put me too. So, man, back to the realignment, man. It need to happen. because I wouldn't mind busting Dallas up twice a year. I wouldn't mind it. Shut those Cowboys fans up.
Yeah, I also never understood Miami being in the AFC East.
Well, at least they on the East Coast, the bottom of the East Coast.
Yeah, but you would think they would make more sense for the South and maybe move the Colts.
Yeah, they closer than Miami.
I mean, they're in the Midwest, but
At least it's closer.
to the South, yeah.
But they need to just blow up this trash division. I don't want to hear about tradition. That's not even the
Well,
most traditional one. The NFC North is the most traditional one with all the traditional teams. So
yeah, and then the AFC East is garbage every year too, outside of New England historically the last 20 years. But
need to blow it up. It's time to blow the East up because both of the Easts are problems. But we gonna give since TJ here, we gonna talk about his favorite team. It's official. Stan Van Gundy is the coach of the Pelicans. Y'all know my thoughts on this.
mm-hmm.
All right. Did you like the new coach for the Pelicans?
Yeah, right.
Man, what you think? What you think about Stan Van Gundy, Mr. Screaming Dwight? We go hit Zion a million times. What you think?
Honestly, I don't think that they're gonna progress at all. It sounds like Lonzo Ball is gonna be on his way out, which I never thought much of him anyways. But I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you as a resident Pistons fan. I got this hat. I don't know which one to put on. He ruined our franchise. You wanna know why? We look at the way we do. Look at his trades. Like I told you, we traded Chris Middleton, who was a young star at the time. He was young. We traded him for a hill of beans to Brandon's Bucks. So Brandon's Bucks got better. And then, we passed on Giannis. We passed on Devin Booker. We passed on all these great talents to get Luke Kennard.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, we had Donovan Mitchell. We passed up on all these people. And we got Luke Kennard. I broke down Blake Griffin to show for it. And we traded Andre Drummond for Hilla Beans. So it's like, even though that's looking smart because he's not signing with Cleveland, it's a bad sign. It's a bad look because he can't develop young talent. So why would you get a coach? Oh, you need to pep up now. Can't show the people you on it. You got to pep up. I said, you can't show the people. You can't get the young talent. You get a young team, and that's like getting somebody that can't relate to a young team. That's stupid. That's the dumbest thing the Pelicans could have done.
Yeah, they'll probably sign Dwight Howard now.
Oh man, what up, cuz? Thanks for showing love, man. Thank you, man. And go probably sign Dwight. They don't go find Skip to my loop somewhere. We gonna get the old Orlando Magic team. Hey, trade Lonzo to us. We need a point guard.
Hito Turkoglu.
We gonna dig him up somewhere. Like I said, Stan Van Gundy. Trade us Zion Williamson for Blake Griffin since you like Blake Griffin so much. We'll take it. He'll do it.
He'll trade y'all like JJ Redick for Blake Griffin.
Nah, he gonna do bad trades. So he'll trade us Zion Williamson for Derrick Rose because he got some juice left in his knees.
But y'all
He'll
are
do
the
something
Pistons,
like
so
bruh. Hey, we could be the Pistons. We got more championships than the Pelicans. So it's a difference. And what? And the Bucks, I believe. And I think more than y'all. I think. Yeah. Got 3 of them things. So
we got one so far. Once
You
Giannis
know,
resigns, it's over.
if you gotta hope Giannis resigns. You gotta hope y'all get. I told you y'all going after Oladipo, but y'all should go after. Y'all should have went after Bradley Beal. Y'all got enough pieces to get Bradley Beal.
I don't think so.
Man, I'd have gave them both Lopez twins.
It would
I would
take.
have gave,
So
gave them.
personally, I would do it, but it would take Brooke Lopez, DiVincenzo, Bledsoe, and a first round pick probably.
Y'all winning with Bradley Beal, Middleton, and Giannis. At least the pressure won't be on Giannis.
Well, I think the biggest issue is not having a center that can shoot. Then
Uh, You got a center in Giannis. he is 7 feet. He get
yeah.
rebounds. He get more rebounds than y'all center now. So it's
Mm.
it'll work. But Stan Van Gundy is the worst hire. Where's Mark Jackson? That's what I want to tell people. Where's Mark Jackson?
He's busy being a
Where
hater.
is where is Jock Vaughn? I'm not saying that because they're two black coaches. I'm just saying one built a
No,
dynasty.
you're saying that because he has a French name, and New Orleans, found by the French. I get it. I get the connection you're trying.
Well, New Orleans is French and Spanish. They both had a time. They both had a turn. People just think it's the French. No, we just ran mostly by the Spanish, and then
Okay, and what Spanish coach do you know? I don't know. Spolstra might be. I don't know if he's Spanish or what he is.
yeah, he might get a spool. He might be Cuban. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in
See,
Miami. He ain't leaving Miami. I'm sorry. I'm from New Orleans, and I'm not leaving Miami for New Orleans. I'm sorry. Sunny beaches.
what I did find interesting today amongst coaches, I don't know if you have it as one of your topics, but Amari Stoudemire just signed with Steve Nash as an assistant coach for Brooklyn.
So they going. So it might as well hire Mike D'Antoni. I didn't see that. I'm glad you do that. We can talk about that right now, man. I'm like, what they trying to do? The 7 seconds or less?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna teach KD some post moves since
Amari
have that.
Stoudemire don't have post moves.
He ain't gonna have that speed and explosiveness no more. He just gonna have to learn a little something
He
from
gonna be
stats.
Larry Bird. Remember Larry Bird in the late '80s, like '90s when that back was bad? He just gonna shoot it.
Yeah, that's what KD's gonna have to do, but he ain't gonna win the chip just doing that.
They're talking about making moves too. So the Nets are talking about making a lot of moves.
Yeah, they're about to trade Dinwiddie. He just fired his agent yesterday.
Then they say, I forgot. They say they in the Paul George sweepstakes. They saying they want Pandemic Pete.
Oh yeah, they definitely ain't winning nothing.
We call him Pandemic Pete because his game is so horrible that it's like watching a pandemic. So that's why we call him Pandemic Pete. If you want, see, he calls himself Playoff P. Never nickname yourself. Never give yourself a nickname. Just let other people give you a nickname when you play sports.
You know what's funny about that?
It might be a horrible nickname. Nobody would like it.
The funny thing is everybody thinks LeBron calls himself the king, but I believe in Africa, LeBron means king.
So his name means king.
Yeah.
But at least he earned king. Who called Paul George when he called himself Playoff P? Playoff P. I have never. That's the worst nickname anyway I've ever heard. Like, here come Playoff P. I'm not scared
It
of
was
that.
cool when it was PG-13, or because he was originally 24, and then he changed his number to 13. And ever since he been number 13, he been kind of garbage.
Well, maybe we need to go back to 24 because he's horrible. And
Because
it's like
that's when he broke his leg, and then now he got traded.
he
Now
might
he's
get traded
trash.
again.
He had a shoulder injury.
He was third in MVP race though.
He told
And then
Ronnie 2K yesterday he's gonna be a 95 next year in 2K.
that's all I can say about playoff P, man. And speaking of playoff P, they talking about the Clip City breakup. Man, who you think should go? They got reports that say Kawhi. There's reports that saying Paul George. One of them gotta go. It's not working. Me, I say get rid of Paul George and Patrick Beverly. Cause to me they both trash. But who you say go?
Send Kawhi to Milwaukee.
No, send Kawhi to Detroit, man. We need all the help we can get. Look, he won a championship like 20 miles away in Canada. Come on to Detroit.
Wisconsin just
Dwayne Casey love you, baby.
Wisconsin's just as good.
I guess he want Kawhi to come to the Pelicans. How you looking at me when I said come on to Detroit? Y'all got Zion Wilson. Tell him to stay off the burgers. Then he can stay on the court.
Man, Zion be looking like Eddie Lacy.
You wrong for that.
Roasting my team.
I'm just saying. The man, look, they had a picture of the man looking like he was slimmed down. That boy came in a bubble, looked like he ate Zion Wilson.
He looked like
gained
Jason
20
Whitlock.
Oh man, he looked like Oliver Miller on the court. You know Big Oliver. That's what he looked like, man. It's like, look, bro, you gotta lose weight. Or you gonna stay injured.
Yeah,
Fat Sean Kemp.
He's not tall enough to carry that weight. What he needs to do, because he's shorter than LeBron, but he weighs like 20 pounds more than him. That's why LeBron slimmed down when he went back to Cleveland.
Too much weight on the knees. Too much weight, and then he jumps with so much force, his knees about to blow out. But
not the shoes this time.
Shoes, knees gonna blow out. Thighs, something gonna blow out if he don't lose that weight. But the Clippers, man, they like I say, the Clippers are in trouble.
Yeah,
they went all in for Paul George. I'm like, you can't get rid of Paul George because you gave like 20 picks. It seemed like 20 picks and a good player. You gave away Gildas Alexander basically for nothing if you trade Paul George.
Well, the problem is they might lose both of them next year in free agency. And they would have never got Kawhi without Paul George. That was his demand. I'll sign with you if you bring Paul George over.
I heard it was Jimmy Butler at first. He wanted Jimmy Butler at first.
I don't know. But either way, I guess he wanted another star to superstar with him. Neither of them are superstars, but he wanted a star with him. And, I mean, they chose Paul George. And so, I mean, you can blame both of them. You can blame Paul George for playing like garbage. You can blame Kawhi for picking that as his running mate, and then the GM for mortgaging the future for that. But at the end of the day, you got to keep Kawhi, and you got to try to build around him, make him happy so you can keep him. He's at his home, so you have the higher chance.
Well, they both at their home.
Yeah, but Paul George is garbage, so you got to get rid of him. You got to get rid of him. You got to get rid of Pat Beverly. That's why I say I have a little 4-way trade that, I came up with, but I know that 4-way trades don't happen.
Let's hear it. Let's hit a 4-way trade.
All right. So Paul George goes to the Wizards. Bradley Beal and Gallinari come to Milwaukee.
Well, why I knew you was gonna get Bill and somebody else.
Just listen. Now, DiVincenzo, Brook Lopez, Eric Bledsoe, our first-round pick, and a second-round pick from the Wizards all go to the Clippers. and then the Thunder would get Ilyasova and something else. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. But
It seems like y'all the big winners of that trade. That's what
I
it
mean, all
seems.
we're getting
That's a
Bradley
pretty
Bill.
horrible trade.
No. I'll send it to you in the group chat. It wasn't that bad. Like a
I'm
lot
just
of
saying
people
it
look
sound
at.
like y'all getting all the good pieces
We
and
got two
barely giving
pieces.
up in the. Huh?
We got two pieces.
That's the two best pieces of the whole thing.
Come on now. Paul George is better than Gallinari.
I'll take Gallinari in the playoffs over Pandemic Pete. Look, it's either somebody gonna shoot a game winner in his face, or he just gonna shoot 5 for 23.
I'll send you in the group chat what my trade was. It wasn't bad because I had a lot of people look at it and they're like, "This is actually fair."
So man, I'm like, it's just too soon to break it up. I would give it another year and see what goes from there. But because you gave up so much to bring these together, y'all was taking shots at the Lakers, and obviously we knew the Lakers was going to win once the Clippers choked to the Nuggets. But it's it's too soon. I wouldn't give up on it just yet because you gave up so much. And I would get rid of Patrick Beverly and bring in a real point guard. Like, you need to have a real point guard with Kawhi Leonard. When Kawhi
Oh,
Leonard was,
I really want DJ Augustine. That's who I want. So I hope he don't go to the Clippers.
I'm just saying, think about Kawhi Leonard's career. When he was with the Raptors, he had Kyle Lowry. Championship. With the Spurs, Tony Parker. Championship. With the Clippers,
Pat Beverly
Pat Beverly.
blows a
Out.
3-1 lead.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't be the do-it-all guy. Kawhi Leonard is not he's not the playmaker. He's a guy that you need to be set up. Like Kyle Lowry made him look better than he is right now. Look like it because Kyle Lowry need all of the respect in the world because that
I
team went.
can't. I can't agree with that.
I'm just saying Kyle Lowry and Van Fleet saved Kawhi's bacon a lot of times in that last year.
What I'll say is, yeah, it definitely takes a lot of pressure off him because then he doesn't have to bring the ball up the court on every single possession. But he still showed up in the playoffs. He was still out there putting up 30 every game. It was
Well,
his supporting
even
cast that didn't show up. So I can't say that Kawhi only thrives when he has a good point guard because we know that's not
he
true.
wins championships with a point guard. He doesn't win championships without a point guard.
But who doesn't win a championship without a point guard? I mean, as washed
LeBron
up as
James.
Jason Kidd was, he's still a Hall of Famer. He still had that IQ. He was able to help Dirk. LeBron doesn't need a point guard because he is the point guard.
Well, you say point guard. He technically doesn't play point guard.
Right.
And I'm not a big LeBron, fan, but I'm like, Kobe didn't need a point guard. Derek Fisher was trash. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it this way: Derek Fisher was trash. He made some shots, but he was trash.
Yeah, but he had the GOAT, Smush Parker.
I'm just saying. Kobe didn't need a point guard. Jordan didn't need a point guard because their point guards were trash. Maybe I give you PJ Armstrong, but besides him,
But on the
trash.
same hand, he had Dennis Rodman, he had Scottie Pippen. And then
But he didn't need a point guard.
Then you look at Kobe. He needed Shaq. He had Big Shot Bob to hit his game winners. And then he had Paul Gasol. And then Ron Artest was hitting game winners. So, I mean, nobody wins just once.
No, I'm just saying, what that team needs is a point guard. So that team is horrible without a point guard. It got exposed because a point guard couldn't check Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray went crazy on them. And nobody was able to make Jamal Murray work on the defensive end. You need a point guard that can score and pass. You got to make somebody like that work on the defensive end. And they just letting him roam free. Because who gonna check Pat Beverly? Who gonna check Pat Beverly? Nobody. Like, I would leave him open all the time.
Yeah.
He like hot dog water. He horrible.
Hot dog water.
Yeah. You ever smelled hot dog water? It's pure garbage.
It smells like the back of your earrings.
It's pretty bad. Next time your mom cook hot dogs, sniff the water, and then that's Pat Beverly on offense.
He looks so disturbed.
Yeah, he's hot dog water. That's my nickname for Pat Beverly on offense. I don't have Pat Beverly on defense. I've only put him in like on defense, when I need it for defense. For offense, he's straight up hot dog water or garbage can juice. You pick one.
I'll see.
You pick. I wouldn't advise you to go sniff the trash can. Now, don't have your mama beat me up talking about sniffing the trash can. That's why I say sniff hot dog water. Then you know, oh, that's Pat Beverly. And he looked like this It Mask. He looked like a black It Mask. So he'll give you nightmares. So
I'll watch him, and then I'll see.
You gonna start calling that man hot dog water on offense.
I'll.
Now don't be calling your classmates and stuff hot dog water. I don't need your mama to come at me. I don't need to be getting in trouble because you be calling people hot dog water.
You know she about to jump.
Hey, I'll watch him, and the next podcast I'll be on, I'm gonna report, and I might call him hot dog water.
He is hot dog water. He's horrible. Now I'm talking about only on offense though. He's great on defense. But if you told me Pat Beverly was shooting to save my life, I say let me shoot it instead.
What team he play on again?
The Los Angeles Clippers.
Give me Marcus Smart any day.
I couldn't hear you, Brandon. What you said?
I said give me Marcus Smart any day.
Yeah, I'll take Marcus Smart over him.
He does the same thing, and he's a better offensive player.
It's like like I say, he's hot dog water. He's very, 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 very much hot dog water. But I don't know if you follow boxing. Lomachenko got upset by Lopez, and he was supposed to be, Lomachenko. They call him the Matrix. Well, I guess we call Lopez Neo because he figured out the Matrix. Because Lomachenko got his ass whooped. I'm sorry, man. He got his butt whooped. I forgot. Got a kid on the street.
Sorry. Hey, everything, every day.
So Lomachenko basically blew it. That's like one of the fights you was talking about in the group when you said he was matching it up.
With Damian Lillard?
Yeah. Then, you want to see Lomachenko fight. I forgot who he said he wanted to fight. Well, that's out the water now because he lost to Lopez. Lopez beat him bad. I was thinking Nasty would be on the show, but he said he can't make it. So that's why I put up a boxing thing for him.
Yeah.
But he handled him pretty well, and it's pretty bad. It was pretty bad, and they complaining about a shoulder injury. That's why he lost. He doing the Manny Pacquiao.
So he pulled a Paul George.
Yeah, he pulled a Paul George. Like said, my shoulder was hurt, so that's why I didn't win. And then, like I say, when Manny Pacquiao fought Mayweather, oh man, I fought you with a torn rotator cuff. That's the only reason why you beat me. No, bro, you just lost, man. And I was rooting for Manny Pacquiao in that fight, but that was like a waste of $100.
Yeah,
I still want my 100.
I paid $40 to go watch it at some bar. Had this little Filipino dude behind me yelling out, Pacquiao, Pacquiao. The whole fight. Man, I paid $40 for this?
Man, I paid $100. Was pissed. I was just sitting down there like, it's like
But you
that's
know what?
$100 I could have used.
I can't imagine
I
back
mean,
in
you
the
could have gave
day
it to me.
all the money
Didn't know
that
you
people
did.
paid to go watch a Mike Tyson fight and he just knocks him out in 30 seconds.
I'm gonna say this: I'd rather watch a knockout in 30 seconds than to watch that boring fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather. It was boring. It was. I don't want to hear it was a defensive fight. It was boring. It was no action. It was just they were dancing like we was watching ballroom dancing. That's what we looked like we was watching. And I spent $100 to watch that. I'd rather spend $100 and somebody get knocked out in the first second. At least I seen some violence in the first second. And I'd be like, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, just imagine paying $1,000. You're like, yeah, this is supposed to be like the fight of the year, like so and so fighting Mike Tyson, and you just go to, and that lasts 30 seconds. You paid $1,000 to see a 30-second fight. Like,
Well,
no,
I
I'd
would
be
never pay
pissed.
$1,000 to see any fight. Because just because of that right there is because people in the 90s, in the late 80s, should have knew what they was getting into when Tyson was knocking everybody out in the first round. I would have paid $15 in the Slim Jim to go to his fight because it's not gonna last long.
Well, they were waiting on that Holyfield and Buster Douglas and whatnot.
Yeah, Buster Douglas. Yeah, that one. Don't talk about that. That made me cry as a kid because I was a big Tyson fan. I was about his age, I think. Oh, maybe a little younger. But I cried, man, because I sat there and watched that fight. And that's like you saying one of your heroes get knocked out, man. That hurt me to my core right there. Watching Buster Douglas beat the hell out of Mike Tyson. It was.
Yeah.
And then when he knocked him down, he knocked him down and he thought he won. Him like, oh yeah, Tyson gonna win this one. Buster Douglas got back up after a questionable 10 count.
Mike Tyson. The
9, it was like 8. They say it was 8, but it was like 10, 11 seconds. Kind of like the Wilder fight with Fury when he was out for like 20 seconds when he gave him time to get up. And then he just beat the crap out of Tyson. So, and Tyson never recovered from that fight. And that's like, man, that's like seeing Superman die. It's like, oh, man.
Damn.
Mike used to come out there with the towel cut up, looking all mean, beating everybody up. You're like, oh, he'll never lose.
Mike Tyson do with the personnel.
Yep, you're correct on that one. I watched that fight too. Illegally. That time it was illegally. I guess so it was, that's back when they had the cable boxes with the chips in the cable boxes. So I did feel bad watching that one. But yeah, he bit the man ear not once but twice. He bit it off. It was like a chunk was missing. The man still missing the chunk. What was it?
That's nasty.
It probably
At least he
smelled
had a
like hot
mouthpiece.
dog water.
Yeah, it probably tastes like hot dog water.
Why you keep making jokes about hot dog water?
To lighten you up, man. They say ears taste like chicken, man. But don't go ahead and biting people's ears. They gonna look at you as that crazy kid, man. Don't be doing that. Don't be biting people's ears.
Mike Tyson went to jail or something?
Yeah, he went to jail.
For biting somebody.
Yeah, we gonna say he went to jail for biting somebody ear. We not gonna get into what he went to jail for, but yes, he went to jail. Yeah, for biting ears.
So I just gotta break some news real quick since we're on here right now.
I'm asking my mom anyway.
No.
Apparently, Antonio Brown is about to sign with the Buccaneers.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, no. You serious? I gotta put this on. You say he about to sign with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, it says that he's very close, and Tom Brady's been crying for him to join.
Man, he do that, man. I lose all respect for Antonio Brown.
And Brady.
Man, they just gift wrap. We just get, we live, so we don't. Oh, you broke the breaking news.
It's not official yet, but it
We
came
gonna
out that they're very close.
I didn't want to just write, straight to the point. Clickbait. He broke it to you first. If it happens, Brandon broke it to you first.
No,
Live on the show.
no. My name is Adam Schefter right now.
Okay, Adam Scheffler. Brandon Scheffler. We gonna say Brandon Scheffler. It broke it to you. Wait, who's the other guy, man, in the NBA?
Woj.
Yeah, you Woj Schefter. Right
That's a
now, he
Woj
broke
bomb.
the news. He broke the news. That, wow. I don't know how to feel about this because I think AB gonna come back washed up. I'm sorry, he been out too long. I don't think. I'm like, okay, you can run all the routes you want against nobody. That's fine, but you've been out and you got another year older. You're on the other side of 30, wrong side of 30.
What he needs to do is come to the other side of 17.
You might. I'd prefer that. Seattle. I'm like, who's a better quarterback right now? Russell Wilson or Tom Brady? It's no brainer. It's no brainer. Why would you not go to Seattle? And you got a big body receiver on Seattle.
Probably because he has that rapport with Brady already. I just think it's dumb. Like, this man went there, handpicked his receivers, where he got Mike Evans and Godwin, and then he cries for Gronk to come back, and now he's crying for AB to come to town. Like, how much do you need? And you got a top 2 defense.
But this way, he's LeBron James.
No, he's worse.
Montana is Jordan. He's LeBron James. I've been saying that.
No, he's Kobe. Not top 10.
No. We're not going to go to Kobe. I'll give Drew Brees Kobe. What the, hey, I guess.
Drew Brees, Kobe?
I don't know. Maybe Peyton Manning's Kobe. Nobody's Kobe.
Drew Brees can be Kyrie.
Nah. He has to be a top person. Maybe Scottie Pippen, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the basketball analogy for Drew Brees. I'm sorry.
You can't be Scottie with one ring.
Do any famous football players play basketball?
A couple of them do. But not professionally, though. But I give him one. Oscar Robertson. One championship. Shorter guy.
No. Don't do that to my Bucks.
Yep, do it to Oscar Robertson.
Nope, stop it.
Put up great numbers. One championship.
You know what? One championship, Dellavedova.
No. He's not that bad, man. The dude is the first ballot Hall of Famer, and I'm not even a Drew Brees fan like some of these Saints fans. So I know in the Saints group, this is going to make them cry even more. This is one Saints group in it. Like, if you don't agree with keeping Drew Brees as the quarterback, they're trying to trade you to the Falcons as a fan. I'm like, how can you trade somebody fandom from being a real fan? They want you to be blind believers. I'm like, bro, Drew Brees sucks. Right now, he sucks. I don't know how we're going to win this game on Sunday with no receivers. I don't know. Run the ball.
Seems like y'all about to lose the division now.
This doesn't scare me as much as
not having your receivers.
Yeah. With AB come to the Saints. I said this last year. We should have signed him last year, and he'd have went through that suspension, and we'd have had him right now, missing all these receivers. Because I don't know what the hell going on with Mike Thomas right now. With his hamstring, ankle, punching people. And then I don't know who gave Emmanuel Sanders COVID, but y'all down bad for that.
At least if he would have went to Seattle, I like Russell Wilson, Wisconsin boy. Shout out, we about to win tonight. But anyways, I would have been like, okay, even though they got two superstar receivers too, but this man just can't get enough help apparently. This
Tom Brady, I'm trying to find. Yep, it said it. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy that AB is trying to go to the Bucks. That is ridiculous, man. That is. You know what? I know you talk about. I know people talk about like unfair. That's just not right. When they have Gronk, Godwin, Evans, Fournette, Ronald Jones.
Gronk,
How many more weapons you need?
Gronk,
Even though Fournette is washed up right now, it look like it. But how
Gronk.
many more weapons you need? It's only one ball. He only can throw it to one person at a time.
Yeah, but you can't cover everybody.
You know what? I will leave Gronk wide open because it's gonna take him 20 years to get to the end zone running how slow he was running.
You see how that worked last week?
That's against y'all. But nah, it's just like he gonna have that one game, but that's it. That's that one game. He probably was in the ice tub for this whole week doing all that. You saw that he tried to spike the ball. That was the weakest Gronk spike I ever seen in my life. You can't. So who you leave Godwin open? You leave Mike Evans open? Nah, I'm leaving. I'm putting Gronk right in front of me, and I'm gonna hit him in the back.
I'll leave
You know
Scotty
that
Miller
back
open.
bad. How do they have enough cap room to sign all these people?
I don't know.
Well, cap, I mean,
He
cap
probably
is
gonna-
how money.
He probably just gonna sign a minimum deal or something to get back in the league, and then show that he can play for a year, and then he'll go get another big contract.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand. Like, man, like, why would you go to the Bucks? Like, why? Why Tampa? I'm not even saying because of in the same division as my Saints. Even if they wasn't, I'd be like, this is some crap. So I knew if Nasty was on here, he'd be ranting right now because he was ranting about Le'Veon Bell going to the Chiefs.
I try to hold back on my ranting.
Well, no, this is what this for. I want you to rant about certain stuff because I don't want like we the only two that rant on stuff. But I don't know if Nasty gonna make it in time to do his Nasty take because you know what I was gonna do. I guess I gotta play Nasty today. Nasty take on Ryan Clark's fake bravery comments. For a lot of people who didn't watch First Take today, Ryan Clark says basically Derrick Henry is just basically a bully. He only goes after people who are smaller than him. And he don't want that smoke with defensive linemen and linebackers. He don't want that smoke. He only want the smoke with cornerbacks and safeties. What's your thoughts on this?
First off, I remember a couple of years ago when Derrick Henry first broke out in the NFL. It was on like an 80-yard touchdown run against the Steelers, right up the middle.
Right.
And then later on in the year, I think he had a 90-yard touchdown against the Jaguars. Stiff-armed the hell out of one of their linebackers on top of like two DBs.
Miles Jack.
And scored a touchdown. So to say that, I can't agree with it. I mean, now Stephen A. was trying to say Earl Thomas was a big guy or whatever, and Ryan Clark shut him up real quick because he's like, dude, he's
no, Earl Thomas is not big.
Yeah, not at all, especially to a 6'5", 280-pound running back. But yeah, I disagree. I see what he's saying or trying to say maybe. With once Derrick Henry gets to the second or third level, like nobody's bringing him down. Like you don't have a chance if you're a DB to get him down.
Take his legs. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, that's the only way. But hell, he might hurdle you now. But
well, let me pretend to be nasty for this segment. They bring the hat back.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Ryan Clark don't know what he talking about, man. Tighten up. Derrick Henry the best at 22 running out the backfield. He'll take on the world. He don't care about nothing, man. You know, this is we going undefeated. We gonna break the Dolphins record, man. Screw 68. We don't need 68. All we need is Derrick Henry and a prayer. That's all we need. Just running up the middle with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry can run over Hercules if Hercules was there, man. I put all my faith in Derrick Henry. I am tighten up. 6-0. I'm tightening up, baby. That's what we do. We tighten up in Tennessee. Come to Cashville. Tell Antonio Brown to come to Cashville. Thanks for joining the show, Nasty.
Ooh.
Oh, he gonna get me for this, but he gonna get me. But I know that's what he would say if he was here. He would be like, Derrick Henry is the best. Derrick Henry run over anybody. He still think the Titans have the best running backs ever, and I don't see it. I don't see it.
And Tannehill is not part of the reason why they're good.
Even though he's putting up MVP numbers as a quarterback. I think his hate for Tannehill because he was a Mariota fan. That's what it is. He was a Mariota fan. It was everything about Mariota. And then when Tannehill came in there and started winning, he started hating on Tannehill. So he doesn't like Tannehill that much. And it's ridiculous that he don't root for a quarterback that actually throws the ball down the field. Right now, I'll take Tannehill's on with Breeze on right now, and I'm sorry to say it, but at least he can throw it down the field. Breeze can't throw it down the field. You know how hard it is to watch your team just dink and dunk it? I used to hate watching the Colts because all the Colts used to do, dink and dunk the ball down the field. That is horrible. And then when he came to the Broncos, right now, Drew Brees is Peyton Manning with the Broncos. That last year.
And y'all don't have that defense.
And we don't. And we sure the hell don't. We need to score 40 to win every game. Because you got Marshawn Lattimore. I don't know where his head be. He made
in the toaster.
He made Lazard look like a doggone superstar. Mike Williams looking like a superstar. Then you got Patrick Robinson forgetting where he is at. And Mike Williams runs straight up the field. Easy 60-yard touchdown. It made me win a Monday night game on fantasy, but
So I think I know the reason for the decline of your defense.
what's the reason?
Because when they're in practice, all they cover is slant routes. They don't have to worry about the deep ball. That's why they get cooked.
That's funny. That's funny. That might be true, but Jameis is throwing the ball for the scout team. So
Yeah, but Jameis just throws it right to the defenders.
No, the man got his eyes fixed. I'm telling people that's the answer for our problems right there. And I thought I never would say that. That's the answer to our problems right there. Because I seen him in minicamp and in the training camp they had, man, he was throwing some. Didn't look like Jameis Winston out there. He looked like he was.
Edgewater was the answer to your problems.
It was, and I hope it doesn't come back to bite us in the butt.
It's about to this week with no receivers.
We running the ball, which is gonna help you out in our head-to-head matchup. But I also got the running back too, the touchdown vulture. So I'm just hoping we do it.
I just need Robbie Anderson to put up like 400 yards on y'all.
I'm just saying we gonna do like we did the Lions, man. We just gonna pound the rock. And Kamara gonna be our receiver, which I don't need. Well, I need in my other league, but not against you. But he gonna be the wide receiver because I'm playing your superstar team right now, man. You know that you somehow have the superstar team that people done gave you. and then all my people who could fight your team got hurt this week. So if you lose to me this week,
Well,
I deserve fantasy football manager of the week.
I might be getting another superstar shortly.
Don't tell me you getting Josh Jacobs or somebody like that.
I won't tell you. I'll just let you find out.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm flip the table because the dude want to renege on his trade. I sent the trade. He want to renege on the trade.
What did he want from you?
He wanted to just go straight up Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Mike Thomas. He wanted like I was some flunky or something, man. I'm like, dude, that one performance is not gonna make me give you. No.
I almost had Clyde.
Man,
He wanted 2 firsts and a Melvin Gordon.
I would have gave it to him.
Yeah.
You got 12. You got like 8 firsts.
And then he changed his mind. He was like, no, I have to get those top 2 picks from you. I was like, hell no.
Hell no, you stupid. I'm like, man, you could have had 2 first-round picks and Melvin Gordon, who's decent. With Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's second in rushing. I didn't know that. He's second. He's second behind what is Derrick Henry, I guess. I didn't know he was running the ball like that.
He's had 2 good games.
Yeah, and that helps. And that tell you the running is down in the league this year. Breathing in the mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was stupid. I'd have took that deal. Quick, you offered me a deal like that, I'd have did that.
Yeah, I mean, I sent it to him, and then he wanted to change it up after I sent it. He was like, no, I need those first 2 picks. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you the top 2 picks for somebody that was... You
send me a deal like that for a decent player, 2 picks, I'm taking it. So... I tried to get greedy and get Clyde and Jacobs, but he got scared off. I need Devin Singletary to have a big game this week. That's who he really want for my roster. You want to give that. You want Devin Singletary. So Devin Singletary have a big game this week. I might could get Clyde for him straight up. Come on, Le'Veon Bell. I need Le'Veon Bell to have something big.
My dog's trying to make an appearance.
What is that?
Well, that's a dog, man.
Oh.
That's a German Shepherd. Look.
The dog.
What's his name? Aaron?
I don't have my glasses on, so I didn't know what that was.
Her name is Zena. It's my dad's dog. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a Packers name or something. You know.
No, my dog. His name is Jordy.
You would name him after a Packers receiver.
Hey,
I don't know, dog around here somewhere. Chico. But of course he gotta be Saints colored. You know where they get a Saints colored dog.
Wait, his team the Bucks, right?
No, his team is the
Milwaukee
Green Bay
Bucks.
Packers.
Oh. I was about to say if his team was Bucks, his dog should have been named Bucky.
It should have been Bucky.
But we got Bucky the Badger.
Well, he's his favorite college team. The name of their mascot is Bucky the Badger. So he'd have switched it to Wisconsin anyway. He'd have found some kind of way.
I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan. So
and he's a Milwaukee Bucks fan. So his team is the Bucks, but that's his NBA team is the Bucks. So man, we about to roll out of here, man. Any shout outs, because I'm gonna have Brandon doing push-ups next week.
yeah, we'll see about that. I'm gonna have to get out my car next week.
Yeah, you do it.
But just shout out to you for having me on, and shout out to my Badgers. We got a first game starter quarterback playing tonight. I'm pretty sure we about to whoop up on Illinois. They got the upset on us last year, so we got to get that revenge this year. And, of course, my Packers need to get some revenge for getting whooped last week. And
that's still funny.
And I hope Tom Brady and Antonio Brown stub their toes on the corner table tonight.
Something we can agree on. All right, TJ, you got any shout outs, man?
My YouTube channel, TJ Fun. That's it.
That's all you want to shout out?
And my mom.
Hey, and your mom, of course, mom. You can't forget mom. How about the person who bought you on the show? Yeah, dads and men that gets no love. Yeah, but I want to thank mom and my YouTube channel. Forget you, even though you bought me on the show. You know what?
Even though you paid the Wi-Fi bill from my
You
YouTube.
own the show. You own the show.
You just paid the water bill.
Like saying, shout out to myself.
It's not shout out to yourself. It's shout out to the person who bought you on, man.
Shout out to you.
You just paid for the roof over my head. Don't worry about you. Man. Shout out to mom. That's how it is.
It's long as she don't pay for it.
She could be like, shout out to moms, man. I don't want to get in trouble with moms. Shout out moms. That's good. Keep
she
her
told
happy.
me she won't let me back on if I don't shout her out.
She's not gonna let me back on.
She not on a podcast. I don't think she watching anymore.
Yeah, she do. She always watches. She
just commented.
She commented. Let me show you your comment.
When I was in there, she was the no one.
Yeah, she on and off. She went to the Venom and Smoke page. She didn't go into her own page. She commented. She watches. She don't watch all of it because she's not into sports like that. But she goes back and forth. So I want to shout out to you, Brandon, for coming on. I'm glad Dasty didn't come on because every time we talk about the Titans, man, we'd have been on for like 2-3 hours because he's talking about the damn Titans. And he'd have probably ran it on AB going to the Bucks. So if AB actually goes to the Bucks, I'll make that the nasty tape because I know he's gonna go off on that.
I think all three of us gonna go off about it.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty pissed about that.
I'm not ready to go off on it until he signs. But once he does, the group chat gonna blow up.
Oh yes, it will. I'll be looking forward to it. And shout out to you, TJ. It's your first podcast, so you did good, kid. You did good. See how I plugged you before I plugged your mama. You see how I did that? You see? You learn you learn it. Oh man, and I think we having a show on Sunday that's the Queens of the Venomous Round Table. Hopefully we having one this Sunday. We may not, I don't know. Depends on how the Saints game goes. I'm just saying, depends on how the Saints game goes. If I am in the mood, might be drinking away my sorrows. I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm talking about drinking soda.
H2O.
H2O, some water, some Gatorade. Drinking some Gatorade my sorrows away. Yeah, that's how. Stay hydrated. It's gonna be a hydration situation if we lose to the Panthers, knowing that we had Teddy Bridgewater and we gave him away.
Hey, but they don't have McCaffrey, so you should be fine.
You don't have McCaffrey yet?
No.
But Mike Davis is doing his thing, so.
Yeah, but you have the world's greatest run defense, remember?
Yes, we do. So I'm not worried about that. It's Robbie Anderson. It's DJ Moore. It's those guys I worry about.
Well, I'm hoping for a big day from Robbie.
I hope not. Because I want to see. I'm tired of doing the push-ups on this show, man. Look, I know I took bad bets. The Miami one was just you're not gonna call out my team, so I did it for my team.
The next podcast has somebody doing push-ups.
Yep.
I gotta be on the next podcast.
Either gonna be me or Brandon doing push-ups. After it's over with, we made a bet on we playing each other in fantasy football, and then the week after, me and Nasty played each other in another league, so we probably be doing push-ups then again. So yeah, hopefully I gotta win one of these, man. I'm gonna be really big and strong.
Hey, I lost my last 2 bets for money, so I'm due to win.
I done lost on this show. I done lost every bet. I think Packers beat me. Doggone Miami let me down. I got to bet on myself. Even though I'm the underdog, they got me at a 9% chance of winning right now because all my stars got hurt.
Hey, but look, you got me without Lamar and Jonathan
Yo,
Taylor.
it doesn't matter. I don't have anybody at receiver. Like, I'm grasping for straws at receiver. I'm forced to start Tim Patrick.
First of all, who is nasty?
I have to start
Eddie.
McKissick. I have to start a Washington football team player.
Who are they playing? For the people at home.
Dallas.
And didn't I tell y'all about Carson Wentz? I just want to say I was right. If he started Carson Wentz, you did well. See, I told y'all, walk it to him, as Shannon Sharp says, was going to come through for you on fantasy. Because the Giants are horrible. The Eagles are horrible. Two horrible teams come together. Somebody got to catch the ball.
It was not a shootout like you predicted, though.
It wasn't a shootout. It was just a lot of yards and no scoring. That's what it was. You can call it somewhat a shootout. It was 22-21.
Not a shootout.
I can't.
A shootout was when our teams played.
Oh, yeah, that was a shootout. But it was, this here was, and I hope they just get rid of it. And Travis Fulgham let me down with 12.3 points.
I'd be satisfied with that from a bench player.
Yeah, I'll take it. But he needed to get in the end zone. I was mad at him.
I always look at it as if my quarterback gets 20 and everybody else gets at least 10, I'm going to be fine.
Yeah. So, for you, though, with this team, I need people to get 15. Before we go, I just want to tell people who he has on his team. He got Cam Newton starting. Well, that's okay. I might get lucky with that one. I traded Melvin Gordon. Okay. It still sounded like an okay team. Now here's can't say the word I want to say because we got a kid here. Starts with F, in with Uckery. He starts Alvin Kamara. Then they got Devontae Adams playing Houston. He got Kamara playing Carolina, who has the worst run defense in the league. Then he has Odell Beckham playing Cincinnati. Then he has Robert Tonyan, who just a touchdown function, just catch touchdowns, and he's the only tight end the Packers have. Then he has Keenan Allen. Then he has, he talking about J.D. McKissick, but they play Dallas, who doesn't cover anybody. Or tackle anybody.
Look, you caught me with no Jonathan Taylor and no Lamar Jackson. You should feel good. And no Austin Hooper.
I wonder if I could man, I gotta go put my boy on IR, man, because he on COVID. He got COVID. You want to see my team? You see, I have Mike Thomas out. I have Emmanuel Sanders out, COVID. Alan Thielen is on the bye. Sammy Watkins is hurt. Most of this hurt. So my team is Pat Mahomes. Okay, you say, okay, you're doing good. You win the quarterback battle. Devin Singletary playing the Jets. Okay. James White playing Frisco. Then I got to go Tim Patrick. Then I had Fulgham play. Then I got Kelsey and Waller and Latavius Murray. I got to have my tight ends got to show up. That's what got to happen.
Your boy Waller's playing against that Bucs defense that we just struggle with. So.
Let's go David Carr.
Derek.
Until next time. Until next time, folks, man. This your boy Mo Young, Brandon, and there's TJ. We'll get back at y'all later. Y'all enjoy your night. Peace. Man, you say anything in yet? You want to say anything else? Ain't in yet.
Nope.
You don't want to say nothing else?
I'm good.
You sure you're not? You sure you good? You sure? You positive?
Yes.
I don't think you're positive. I think you want to talk a little bit more. I don't know, man. You know, you might want to tell the people something. Plug in your YouTube channel. I don't know.
I already did that.
Plug it again. Plug it again. You know, tell them more. Tell them what to find out. It's the outtakes. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you do on your YouTube channel.
Mukbangs. Are we still on live?
Yep. We still on. We still on. Yeah, we still on.
Mukbangs. Slime videos. It's random things.
All right, man. You know, I'm just trying to help you out, man. You know. You sure? That's all you want to say? You want to tell your mom you love her?
Love you.
Oh man, you gotta be have more personality than that.
Love you, ma.
You gotta pep up, kid, man. You gotta have people want to watch your show, man. You plug in your YouTube channel and you all dry, man. I love you, mama. Yo, man, love you, mom. Oh, show some personality. You more personality than
Love
that.
you, ma.
You got more personality than that.
Love you, ma.
There you go. All right, man. We go out with the outro.
Venom and Smoke podcast, you heard me?